The entertainment world has been rocked by a shocking legal development involving one of its most iconic stars, Jennifer Lopez. Recent reports suggest that a judge has issued arrest warrants for J.Lo following explosive testimony from her ex-husband, Ben Affleck, in connection to Sean Diddy Combs' ongoing federal case. While many fans were still reeling from Diddy's arrest and the avalanche of lawsuits against him, this new twist has sent shockwaves through Hollywood and beyond. At the center of it all is a decades-old nightclub shooting in 1999 that left one woman injured and an innocent man behind bars. Now, over 2 decades later, Jennifer Lopez finds herself under intense scrutiny as investigators dig deeper into her past relationship with Diddy and her alleged involvement in covering up the crime. The situation has only intensified, with Ben Affleck reportedly cooperating with authorities, shedding light on what may have really happened back then. As details continue to emerge, fans and critics alike are questioning whether J.Lo played a more active role than previously believed. And if so, how far-reaching the consequences might be. Jennifer Lopez and Diddy first captured public attention in the late 90s, when they became one of the most talked-about couples in showbiz. Their romance blossomed during J.Lo's rise to global stardom and Diddy's dominance in the music industry. Together, they epitomized glamour, influence, and celebrity power. However, their relationship took a dramatic turn in December 1999, after a violent incident at Club New York in Manhattan. According to reports, a fight broke out between Diddy and a man named Orlando Blue Hardaway, which escalated quickly. During the chaos, gunfire rang out, injuring 3 people, including Nata Rubin, who was shot in the face. Diddy and Lopez fled the scene, but were soon apprehended by police. What followed was a high-profile criminal investigation that would shape both of their legacies. Although Diddy faced serious charges, he was ultimately released without formal charges being filed, thanks in part to J.Lo's statement clearing him. Meanwhile, Shine, whose real name is Moses Michael Barrow, was arrested and sentenced to 9 years in prison for allegedly firing the gun. But questions remain. Was Shine truly guilty? And did J.Lo help orchestrate a cover-up that protected Diddy while sending an innocent man to jail? One of the most recent and impactful developments in this unfolding saga is the revelation that Ben Affleck provided critical testimony in Diddy's federal case. Known for keeping a low profile and avoiding drama, Affleck surprised many when he reportedly cooperated with investigators looking into Diddy's past. His involvement appears to stem from claims that compromising tapes, allegedly showing J.Lo and Diddy engaged in questionable behavior, were obtained by the FBI and eventually shared with Affleck. Suge Knight, the former Death Row Records CEO, made headlines when he suggested that these tapes were among the reasons for the breakdown of Affleck and J.Lo's marriage. According to Knight, the FBI had seized multiple recordings from Diddy's properties during a raid, some of which contained footage that could implicate J.Lo in activities tied to the 1999 shooting and other controversial events. Affleck, upon allegedly viewing this material, reportedly felt betrayed and emotionally shaken, leading him to move out of the couple's shared home before their eventual divorce. This timeline suggests that the discovery of these tapes may have served as a breaking point in their relationship, further fueling speculation that J.Lo's past with Diddy played a significant role in the end. As the layers of this story begin to peel away, a troubling narrative emerges about J.Lo's possible involvement in shielding Diddy from legal consequences. According to court testimonies and insider accounts, Shine claimed that he was set up and that Diddy orchestrated a scheme to frame him. One particularly damning piece of evidence comes from Diddy's former driver, who testified that J.Lo personally identified Shine as the shooter, a claim that directly contradicts his own account of innocence. This raises major red flags about whether Lopez played a direct role in ensuring that Shine took the fall. Additionally, there are allegations that key witnesses were coerced or bribed to provide false statements, and that jurors were possibly influenced to secure Shine's conviction. These accusations paint a picture of a coordinated effort to protect Diddy at any cost, with J-Lo potentially serving as a central figure in the cover-up. Perhaps even more alarming is the claim made by singer Jaguar Wright, who alleged that J-Lo and Diddy secretly married around the time of the shooting to prevent her from testifying against him in court. If true, this would explain why she avoided appearing as a witness during the trial, and why she remained silent for so long. One of the most recent and impactful developments in this unfolding saga is the revelation that Ben Affleck provided critical testimony in Diddy's federal case. Known for keeping a low profile and avoiding drama, Affleck surprised many when he reportedly cooperated with investigators looking into Diddy's past. His involvement appears to stem from claims that compromising tapes, allegedly showing J-Lo and Diddy engaged in questionable behavior, were obtained by the FBI and eventually shared with Affleck. Suge Knight, the former Death Row Records CEO, made headlines when he suggested that these tapes were among the reasons for the breakdown of Affleck and J-Lo's marriage. According to Knight, the FBI had seized multiple recordings from Diddy's properties during a raid, some of which contained footage that could implicate J-Lo in activities tied to the 1999 shooting and other controversial events. Affleck, upon allegedly viewing this material, reportedly felt betrayed and emotionally shaken, leading him to move out of the couple's shared home before their eventual divorce. This timeline suggests that the discovery of these tapes may have served as a breaking point in their relationship, further fueling speculation that J-Lo's past with Diddy played a significant role in the end of her second marriage to Affleck. Beyond the courtroom drama and legal maneuvering, the narrative surrounding J-Lo deepens when examining her alleged presence at Diddy's infamous freak-off parties. These gatherings, described by multiple women including Cassie Ventura, involved disturbing scenes of coercion, manipulation, and physical abuse. Misha, another accuser, came forward claiming that she was subjected to extreme trauma at one such event, and that Jennifer Lopez was not only present, but witnessed everything unfold without intervening. Misha stated that she looked J-Lo directly in the eye during the ordeal, only to receive a cold, blank stare in return. This accusation adds another layer of controversy to J-Lo's involvement in Diddy's inner circle, suggesting that she may have been more than just an occasional guest at these events. Ojani Noah, J-Lo's former husband, also raised eyebrows when he spoke out about what he called the S-tapes, recordings allegedly capturing intimate and exploitative moments at Diddy's private parties. He claimed that J-Lo was fully aware of what transpired during these gatherings and was not merely an innocent bystander. These allegations, combined with the recent testimonies from victims like Cassie, paint a grim portrait of J-Lo's potential complicity in a culture of control and abuse that surrounded Diddy for years. The mounting pressure on Jennifer Lopez reached a boiling point when law enforcement sources confirmed that federal investigators are now considering issuing arrest warrants against her. These developments come as part of a broader federal probe targeting Diddy's past, which includes revisiting the 1999 nightclub shooting and scrutinizing any evidence that may have been overlooked or deliberately suppressed. According to insiders, newly surfaced information, including testimonies from former associates and recovered documentation, suggests that J-Lo may have helped conceal crucial details about the shooting. Specifically, there are claims that she assisted in disposing of the weapon used in the attack, and that she gave misleading statements to authorities during the initial investigation. If these allegations prove accurate, It could place J.Lo in legal jeopardy, especially if prosecutors determine that she knowingly obstructed justice to protect Diddy. The judge overseeing the case reportedly reviewed these findings and decided to issue formal warrants based on the strength of the evidence presented. While no official arrests have been made yet, the mere suggestion that J.Lo could soon be facing criminal charges has sent shockwaves across the entertainment industry and reignited public debate about her role in one of the most controversial chapters of Diddy's life. Public reaction to the possibility of Jennifer Lopez facing legal consequences has been swift and polarizing. Fans and critics alike have taken to social media to express their thoughts, with some defending her and others calling for full accountability. On platforms like Twitter and Instagram, hashtags like #FreeJLo and #HoldHerAccountable began trending within hours of the news breaking. Industry insiders, including musicians, journalists, and longtime observers of celebrity culture, have also weighed in, offering conflicting opinions on whether J.Lo deserves to be implicated alongside Diddy. Singer Jaguar Wright, who has been vocal about J.Lo's alleged involvement in Diddy's affairs, doubled down on her previous statements, asserting that Lopez should indeed be investigated and possibly charged if the evidence supports it. Meanwhile, legal analysts have debated the strength of the case against her, noting that while circumstantial evidence exists, proving direct criminal involvement will require solid proof beyond witness testimony alone. Despite the uncertainty, one thing is clear. Jennifer Lopez's once pristine image is now under fire, and the coming weeks could determine whether she remains a beloved pop icon or becomes the next major celebrity entangled in Diddy's legal downfall. As the dust continues to settle, the implications of this legal battle extend far beyond Jennifer Lopez herself. Whether or not she is formally arrested or charged, the fact that her name is now linked to Diddy's federal case marks a turning point in her career and legacy. Once celebrated as a symbol of resilience, talent, and empowerment, J.Lo now faces the possibility of being viewed as someone who turned a blind eye, or worse, actively participated, in actions that harmed others. The revelations surrounding her relationship with Diddy, the 1999 shooting, and her alleged presence at freak-off parties have already begun reshaping public perception. With Ben Affleck's testimony playing a pivotal role and more evidence likely to surface, the pressure on J.Lo to respond publicly is intensifying. For now, she remains silent, but silence may no longer be an option. The question now isn't just whether she will be arrested, it's whether she can survive the storm that's brewing. Whatever happens next, one thing is certain: the world is watching.